There's an object in your pocket that looks like a container for electricity. We call it a battery. But here's the truth. Inside a battery, there is no electricity. Not until you close the circuit. A battery is not a box full of energy. It is a trap for chemistry. When we hear the word battery, we think of a smartphone. But look around. Batteries today are everywhere. They are in electric cars, in scooters and drones, in headphones, laptops, and power banks. They are in home inverters, in solar power systems, in backup power stations, and sometimes they are entire buildings full of energy. We've literally started putting electricity into boxes. And the modern world now depends on them. But here's the big mistake. A battery does not store electricity, just like a match does not store fire, and a dam does not store a flood. A battery stores something much stranger. It stores chemical imbalance. Two materials that desperately want to react with each other, but are forced to wait. Now, let's go inside. Imagine you are shrinking. Smaller and smaller and smaller, until a battery becomes as big as a city around you. You are standing in a strange layered world. Walls, surfaces, thin films. This is not a simple object. This is a carefully engineered chemical machine. Inside a typical lithium battery, you'll find an anode, a cathode, an electrolyte, and a thin separator between them. The anode and cathode are like two countries under enormous tension. They want to exchange matter, but they are not allowed to touch. Between them stands the separator, a microscopic wall, a chemical gatekeeper. Now look closer. You see lithium ions. They are tiny, almost invisible, and they really want to move, but they can't. Not yet. Everything is frozen, balanced, silent. The battery is not working. It is waiting. Now, you press the button. Somewhere far away, a circuit closes. And in this microscopic world, everything changes. The gate opens. Lithium ions begin to move through the electrolyte. At the same time, electrons are forced to take another path. They cannot go through the separator. So they go around, through the wires, through the circuit, through your device. And that movement is what we call electricity. Your screen lights up because a chemical process has been allowed to begin. From the inside, it looks like a slow-motion avalanche. Streams of ions, flows of electrons, layers quietly changing their structure. Nothing is exploding, nothing is burning, but something is being consumed. In reality, a battery is a slow, controlled explosion. The same reactions that could happen instantly and violently are forced to happen gently, step by step, drop by drop. The separator is the guard, the electrolyte is the road, and the electric circuit is the only allowed exit. Every rule exists for one reason: to keep this reaction under control. Now look at the structure again. Every time ions move, the materials change, their shape changes, their internal structure changes. The battery is not just working, it is slowly destroying itself. Every percent of charge you use is a little bit of destroyed chemistry. The battery does not spend energy. It spends itself. Now let's zoom out. Not all batteries are the same. Different worlds need different kinds of chemistry. In your phone, your laptop, your drone, or your electric car, you'll find lithium-ion or lithium ferrophosphate batteries. They are light, very energy-dense, and surprisingly powerful. They can store a lot of energy in a very small space, but they are also nervous. They need protection, temperature sensors, voltage controllers, current limits, a small computer whose only job is to make sure the chemistry doesn't lose control. Now look somewhere else. Cars, backup power systems, home inverters, solar installations. Here, you will often find lead-acid batteries. Old technology, heavy, bulky, less energy-dense, but cheap, reliable, and incredibly tough. They are the workhorses of the energy world. Among them, AGM batteries, sealed, resistant to vibration, perfect for cars and home backup systems, and GEL batteries, with thickened electrolyte, better for deep discharges, very popular in solar power systems. Every battery type is a compromise between price, weight, safety, lifespan, energy density, and reliability. There is no perfect battery, only the least bad one for a specific job. Now let's go back inside and watch what happens over time. After 2 or 3 years, your phone just isn't the same. It charges faster, but dies sooner. Inside the battery, the world has changed. Crystals grow where they shouldn't. Layers become damaged. Some ions get trapped forever. Paths that used to be open are now partially blocked. The chemical machine is wearing out. The battery is not broken. It is tired. And sometimes, something goes very wrong. A puncture, overheating, a short circuit. The careful balance is lost. The slow reaction becomes a fast one. Heat creates more reaction. Reaction creates more heat. A chain reaction. This is called thermal runaway. From the inside, it looks like a chemical storm. Everything that was designed to move slowly starts happening at once. And that is why batteries can burn and sometimes explode. Now let's zoom out again and look at the scale. In many guided missiles, the battery is not even active until seconds before launch. A small pyrotechnic charge starts the chemical process. Before that moment, the battery is completely dead. It is activated only for the few minutes of flight. In submarines, batteries can weigh hundreds of tons. Entire compartments, entire decks. They are literally underwater cities made of energy. The biggest batteries in the world don't power phones. They don't power cars. They store energy for entire cities. They balance power grids. They stabilize renewable energy. They keep lights on when power plants go quiet. And in cold weather, a battery doesn't die because energy disappears. It dies because chemistry slows down. The reactions become lazy. The internal world moves like thick syrup. Now look forward. The future of batteries is already coming. Solid-state electrolytes. Sodium-based batteries, silicon anodes. We are trying to make batteries safer, cheaper, more stable, and several times more energy-dense. We are not just improving gadgets. We are rebuilding the foundation of our energy civilization. Because in the end, a battery is not a box full of energy. It is a chemical system that wants to fall apart. And our entire civilization runs on the fact that we've learned to let it do that. Slowly.